In this guide, we're going to be showing you how to tear down the new iPhone 13 from start to finish. We also have specific repair guides linked in the description below for the iPhone 13 on our guide site, including battery replacement, display replacement, and charge port removal. If you'd like to see more videos like this from us, then click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when we have new content available. All of the tools and parts we've used in this guide are linked in the description below. Before starting this repair, discharge your iPhone battery below 25%, as accidentally puncturing a charged battery can cause it to catch fire or explode. Start by turning your iPhone off. Remove both of the pentalobe screws at the bottom of your iPhone. We'll be opening the iPhone's display in the next steps, and this will compromise its waterproof seals. If you're following along, make sure you have replacement seals ready before continuing. Heat your iPhone at 100 degrees Celsius for a maximum of 2 to 3 minutes. We're using the forward FW360 heater for this. It's worth noting that we found the adhesives on the iPhone 13 do put up a bit of a fight, so the proper equipment to open it will most likely make your life easier. Apply a suction cup to the bottom edge of your screen and pull the suction cup away from the phone. This will create a gap between the front panel and rear case. If you're struggling to create a gap, heat the phone up again as it may have cooled down. Use a pry tool and pry the bottom edge of the phone open. Use some IPA to help loosen the screen if you're struggling, and continue prying the phone open along the left and right side. Just be careful not to insert your pry tool too far into the phone. A few millimeters will be enough. You risk damaging the cables connecting the screen if you insert the pry tool too far. Once most of your screen has come loose, remove your suction cup and begin prying the screen off with your hands. With a small amount of force, the screen should come free from the adhesive and your phone should open like a book. Make sure you're opening the phone from the right side. The left side has a few fragile cables that connect the screen to the iPhone logic board. Remove the 3 Phillips screws holding the battery and display connector cover down, and then remove the cover. A big change from the iPhone 12 is the display's picture and touch cables have been integrated into just one. Use your finger and disconnect the battery flex from its socket on the logic board. Remove the 3 screws holding the front sensor connector cover. The first 2 are Phillips screws and the screw furthest to the right is a tri-point screw. There's a small clip on the left side that hooks the cover down. Unhook it to remove it. Disconnect the display cable and then the front sensors. Now you can pull the display away from the phone. As you can see, the internal design for the iPhone 13 differs slightly from the previous model. Most notably, the name of the processor has been printed onto the motherboard, and Apple have slightly changed the design of the battery. Next, remove the SIM card tray with tweezers or a SIM eject tool. Now we're going to start removing the motherboard, which will involve disconnecting all the flexes attached to it. If you want a breakdown of what each individual flex belongs to, check out our written photo guide in the description below. Once you've disconnected all of the flexes on the motherboard, remove the 3 screws screwing it down. Start at the bottom. The screw on the left is a Phillips and the screw on the right is a convex cross. Then move to the top and remove the convex cross screw. Using a spudger or tweezers, you can now remove the motherboard. Next, remove 1 Phillips screw at the top of the SIM card, followed by 2 Phillips screws attached to the Taptic engine connector cover. This will allow you to remove the Taptic engine connector cover. Next, remove 6 Phillips screws that are holding the Taptic engine, loudspeaker, and microphone protective cover down. Remove the loudspeaker, and before removing the Taptic engine, disconnect the Taptic engine flex and then remove the Taptic engine. Remove the 2 convex cross screws holding the SIM card reader down and use tweezers to press the release catch down. This will allow you to remove the SIM reader. Pull the protective cover for the microphones away. The cover is stuck down with an adhesive, so you'll need to be firm when removing. There's 2 Phillips screws on both sides of the phone holding the charge port down. You'll need to remove them both. Remove the 4 convex cross screws, securing the charge port down, followed by the last 2 Phillips screws at the bottom of the charge port. Now you can disconnect the 2 left-hand side microphones from the sockets and remove the plastic bracket sitting underneath them. Remove the final microphone from its socket, and now you can begin prying the charge port away from the phone with a spudger or tweezers. If you're struggling to get it loose, use some IPA to help loosen it. You can now start removing the battery by heating it up at 75 degrees. The battery is secured down to the phone with 4 stretch release adhesives. You'll need to remove these in order to remove the battery. Hold the phone by its sides and be careful not to jab the battery with tweezers or any sharp tools. Slowly pick at the adhesives with tweezers until you can get a good enough grip that you can start pulling the adhesive. Apply enough tension for the adhesive to begin unsticking, but don't pull too hard that it rips. Use some IPA if you're struggling to loosen the adhesive. For the best grip on the adhesive, keep twisting the adhesive onto the tweezers. That way the pressure you're applying will remain consistent across the adhesive. If any of the adhesive strips break off underneath the battery and can't be retrieved, try to remove the other strips first. As you remove the last adhesive strip, be careful not to fling the battery from the iPhone as the final adhesive strip comes out. Once you've removed all of the battery adhesives, you can remove the battery with your fingers. Now the hardest parts are over, you can continue to remove the final parts of the phone. Remove 3 Phillips screws on the rear camera cover and remove the cover. This will allow you to remove the rear camera unit. As you can see at the top of the phone, there's been some changes. Apple's new Earpiece design runs through the top section of the housing, rather than the display. Next, remove 5 Phillips screws and remove the protective cover for the rear microphone. Then use tweezers and IPA to pry the microphone flex cable away from the phone. Remove the 2 screws holding the Earpiece speaker down. The first one we remove is a Phillips, the second is a convex cross. You can now remove the Earpiece speaker and the front cameras. Next, remove 2 tri-point screws and then 2 Phillips screws. Remove the flash bracket and pry the flash up with tweezers and IPA. You might need to turn the phone upside down and pop the flash out with your finger. And finally, remove 4 Phillips screws and use tweezers and IPA to remove the Bluetooth antenna. And that concludes our teardown video. Congratulations if you made it this far into the video. Let us know in the comments what you think of the iPhone 13, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch.